Amazon announced two big changes this week to their Amazon Prime program that will have Prime purchasing video game fans a little upset. What's up, everybody? I'm Josh Meek, the Uber Geek. This is Pretty Dece, your daily entertainment and pop culture show. And we are talking about Amazon Prime today. Amazon Prime is, of course, the semi-ubiquitous free shipping subscription service that Amazon has been running for several years. Lots of us have it. Lots of us do complain about the price, but it is something that is pretty widespread in today's age with so many things coming from Amazon. So it is expensive, but there have been, at least historically, some pretty nice benefits in addition to the free shipping that Amazon Prime gives us. And unfortunately, those benefits have been kind of trimmed down over the last couple years. It kind of started with Amazon Prime Music becoming not just kind of you get every song, but you only get a small number of the songs, and you have to pay extra to get the full library. And now that's continuing over into the video game space. So the first change is one that is maybe a little bit less of a bummer, but definitely a bummer nonetheless. And that is Amazon's 20% off that they offered for game pre-orders is coming to an end on August 28th, so very soon here. Basically what this was that if you had Amazon Prime and you pre-ordered a game, they gave you 20% off. So a $60 game you were getting for like 48 bucks. It was really, really awesome. It made me pre-order a ton of games on Amazon, and it really pushed me over the edge a lot of times on whether I would pre-order a game or wait until I wanted to get it after release, because I figured most games I want to play within a few months anyway. I'd just go ahead and pick it up and pre-order and save that money. So Amazon really did get a lot more pre-orders out of me than I otherwise would have done, simply because of that 20% off. So they are changing that now. That's going away. You're not going to save that money anymore. It was one of the things I liked having my Prime for the most. And the reason that it seems like they're taking it away is because Best Buy originally had a similar service to this. You could pre-order games from Best Buy, get 20% off. Best Buy shut that service down earlier this summer. Now it seems like Amazon no longer has to compete with that service anymore, so they're also shutting it down themselves. Amazon's replacement, however, is that they will give you $10 of store credit when you pre-order select games. Now, this could be nice if the select games ends up being the majority of games that most people would want to pre-order. Then a free $10 is pretty good. It's pretty close to the free $12 that the 20% usually ended up being. However, it could also be a horrible replacement if select games ends up meaning not really that many games altogether. Plus, it's not just a discount. Your money stays in the Amazon coffers. You can't go take that and spend that money elsewhere. You can't put it in your pocket. You can't fill up your car and gas with that money. It's got to stay there, spent on other Amazon things. So that's kind of a bummer. I understand kind of why that's happening, but that's kind of a bummer. The other part that I think is maybe even a bigger bummer for a lot of people is that changes that are relating to Prime are also coming to Twitch Prime. And the thing that they're taking away from Twitch Prime is ad-free viewing. So basically, Twitch Prime was a service that you got for free if you had Amazon Prime for the Twitch platform. So you were able to get some free games. They would give away some free games every month to you if you had Twitch Prime. You were able to get one free channel subscription every month, which was nice. You were able to kind of basically donate a subscription to your favorite streamer once a month. And the big one for most people was that you got ad-free viewing on Twitch. You didn't have to wait for any ads. You didn't get any of that anywhere. Completely ad-free viewing. They're taking that ad-free viewing away now. You're going to have to pay extra to get the ad-free viewing on top of your Prime subscription. So now if you do want ad-free viewing, you have to get Twitch Turbo, which is an extra $8.99 a month, which, considering that $8.99 to $12 is usually the starting range for streaming video services, things like Netflix and Hulu and stuff like, Crunchyroll, the fact that you have to spend $9 a month just to get rid of ads on Twitch kind of seems ridiculous, seems very over the top. And really that's a huge bummer for most people. You get ad-free viewing on your one channel that you do toss your subscription to, but across the board on Amazon, you will now start seeing ads. And really, these two changes kind of amaze me. Amazon is a massive conglomeration, this huge corporation that you would think could, eat some of those costs, have thin enough margins, they could keep offering these things just for the goodwill and the kind of extra volume they make up with people pre-ordering games and checking stuff out on Twitch. But, from a business perspective, I understand that pre-ordering games, you do have very tiny margins. You're typically making very little in a game when you sell it at $60, so them selling it at, $48, 20% off, they're making even less. So, they're going to make a lot more money on each game that they sell by getting rid of this 20%. It's just a huge bummer to lose it as a consumer. And obviously with giving away $10, even if they do it on every single game pre-order, as we said, they're keeping it in the Amazon ecosystem. So that way you are guaranteed to spend it on future Amazon purchases. So it's a little bit more safe for Amazon to do. Now, the Twitch ad change feels even crazier to me because doing away with ads on Twitch feels like such a freebie, something that doesn't cost Amazon much at all and adds a ton of value to their Prime subscription that is kind of this ever-increasing cost. Prime keeps going up and up and up, and the game fans, the people who are very into Twitch and also have Prime, that was a huge selling point, was that, well, sure, Prime's expensive, it gives me this free shipping, but also this platform that I'm spending so much of my time on, I get ad-free viewing on it, so it's this added little bonus. So doing away with that seems like it's going to lead to such terrible goodwill for Amazon. It's going to make so many people angry. It really shocks me that that's kind of the direction they're going. Hopefully people are going to cause us think about it. Maybe they'll think about reversing it, but obviously that's probably not going to happen. Once Amazon's made their mind up about something, that's usually going to be the case. So, it really does make you wonder if the margins on Twitch are also just as small as they are on selling brand new games. Maybe Twitch isn't as profitable as you think it would be, or maybe Amazon is just very greedy. Either way, gamers are suffering. People who have Prime and are big fans of games are suffering. I know there's lots of discussion out there right now about canceling your Prime subscriptions because of these two changes. So that's going to do it for Pretty Dece for today. Thank you very much for joining me to talk about these unfortunate changes to Amazon Prime for video game fans. Remember that you can support Pretty Dece with a small monthly subscription if you so choose. You can help make Pretty Dece a reality every single day of the week. If you would like to do so, you can visit prettydeceshow.com/listener support to find out all the details and what cool stuff you get when you do support the show. Or you can head straight to anchor.fm/prettydece to go ahead and sign up. Otherwise, you can remember that new episodes of Pretty Dece premiere weekdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/prettydeceshow. And of course, also go up on the podcast feed and the YouTube channel, which you can find at prettydeceshow.com/video. And last but not least, you can find me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at Pretty Dece Show.